you know, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to class 8 again. So, students, what we are going to do today, again, this is the review lecture. And today we are going to review chapter number 2, system of real numbers, exponents, and radicals. So, this is the chapter that we are going to review today. This is your overall lecture number 31 from the arithmetic section. And I am your MU Math teacher, Miss Falak Nas. So let's quickly go through the table of contents or the topics that we are going to cover today. As you know, 2.1 and 2.2 is very easy. So we will start from exercise number 2.3. Then we will cover exercise number 2.4 and then 2.5. Okay. And these are the exercises that we are going to cover today. And for the upcoming week, I am going to take the test from exercise number 2.1 till 2.5 along with theorem. Okay, so I'm going to take the test of theorem again because these exercises are very simple and easy. That's why theorem will be taken again. Okay, now let's start from exercise number 2.3. So in exercise number 2.3, what you have to do, you have so many questions and you have to simplify those questions. Okay, now for simplification of those questions, you should identify which law and which concept you are going to apply here. Just suppose here you have a question in which, as you can see here, first of all, you have -5, that is the base, and its whole power is 7, and the power of 7 is 2. Okay, this is your base. The power of this base is 7, and this whole thing is another power, which is 2. So this is called power of the power, or we will apply here the law of power of the power. Okay, so for the law of power, what you will do? What you will do for the law of power, if you have power of the power, so powers will simply multiply. Okay, powers will simply multiply. How? Your base will remain same, that is -5. Okay, and this is your power and this is another power, so you will multiply these two powers. 7 multiplied by 2. Okay, so 7 multiplied by 2, what it will become? Can anyone tell me 7 multiplied by 2, what it will become? So 7 multiplied by 2, it will become 14. Okay, 7 multiplied by 2 is become 14. Now, as you can see here, your 5, that is your base, is -5, and your exponent is an even number. And all of you as know that if your base is negative and exponent is an even number, so your answer will be positive. Your answer will be positive. So you will simply further solve it just like this. Simply you will write here 5 raised to the power 14. Where this minus goes, basically here you have the base, that is -5. Okay, and its exponent is an even number, and if the exponent is an even number, so your base, the answer will be positive. So simply you will write 5 raised to the power 14. Okay, now this will be the answer. This is your final answer. Understand? Now move on to the next question, that is question number 2. Here, as you can see, that again you have another base, that is a, and this base is the power 2, and then this whole thing has a power 3, and then this whole thing has a power 4. Means power of the power, power of the power. Okay, so if you have power of the power, power of the power, so what you will do, you will simply multiply the powers. That's it. This is the easiest concept. So what you will do, simply you will write 2, take your base here, that is a, and 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4. So 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 6 multiplied by 4 will be 24. So a raised to the power 24 will be your answer. Understand? A raised to the power 24 will be your answer. Is it clear? Class, is there any problem? Very good. All of you are replying. That's very good. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now move on to the next one. Again, exercise number 2.3 and different questions. Now, what you have here, 10 raised to the power 3, and then this whole base with the power 2. Simply what you will do, power will be multiplied with the power, just like this. Okay, what you will write, you will take your base here, that is 2, and multiply the powers. 3 multiplied by 2, it will become 6. So 10 raised to the power 6 is your answer. Okay, now I think Faliha is asking that should we have to multiply it? If it is easier for you, so you can multiply it, otherwise no need to multiply it. Okay, now here, as you can see, 10 raised to the power 6 means how many 0 will be added here? 6 0. So simply I can solve it here. But in the last question, you have 5 raised to the power 14. So obviously the answer will be too big and it will take a lot of time. So you can stop there. Okay, but you have to convert the sign of minus into the sign of plus. Okay, that is must. Okay. Now, next is again the base, that is 3, power of the power, power of the power. So what you will do, simply multiply their powers. So how will you multiply it? First, you will multiply these two powers. So 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. Now you will multiply this power with this one. So what it will become? 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Now, if you want to stop it, you can stop it here, but I'm going to solve it further it here, like I'm going to multiply 3 by 8 times. 3 multiply by 3 multiply by 3. So I'm going to multiply this 3 8 times, and then after multiplying with 8 times, what will be the answer? 6561 means 6561 is the answer. So these are the questions from exercise number 2.3. Here you have power of the power. There are so many other questions from exercise number 2.3, but the concept is different. That is what? Quotient, power of the quotient, law of power of the quotient. Now, what you have here, as you can see, 3 raised to the power 7 divided by 3 raised to the power 2, or you can say 3 square. So, as you can see here, the one term is divided with the another term. So, what you will do here? You will take the common denominator here as the common base. Okay, as you can see here, the bases are common here. Here the base is 3, and in the denominator base is also 3, but their exponents are different. So if the bases are same and they are dividing with each other, okay, condition is they are dividing with each other. So if they are dividing with each other and the bases are same, so what you will do, simply subtract their powers. Okay, what are their powers? 7 and 2. So what you will do, you will take your common base, that is what? This 3. Okay, take your common base, that is 3, and then exponent 7 and then minus 2. Okay, denominator में जो आपके पास exponent है, you will get subtracted from the above exponent. Okay, so 7 minus 2, it will become what? 3 raised to the power 5. Okay, now when you will multiply 3 by 5 times, so what will be the answer? 243. Now is it this one is easier, that's why I'm multiplying 3 by 5 times. Now move on to the next one. Again, you have to simplify it. Now what you have to simplify it? Here you have a question, minus 4 raised to the power 4 divided with minus 4 raised to the power 2. Now bases are again same, but the base has a minus sign. The base is negative, basically minus 4 minus 4, and the bases are same and the exponents are different, and both of them are dividing with each other. So simply what you will do, you will subtract their powers by taking the common base, that is minus 4. So what you will answer? Your common base here is minus 4, and then you will subtract their exponent, that is 4 minus 2. So 4 minus 2, what it will become? It will become minus 4 raised to the power 2. Now, what you will see here, that their base is basically negative. Okay, base is negative, and this is your exponent, which is an even number. So if the base is negative and exponent is an even number, so your answer will be positive. Okay, please keep it in your mind. If the base is negative and the exponent is an even number, so answer will be positive. So the square of 4 will be 16. Okay, square of 4 will be 16, and your answer will be plus 16, because minus 4 multiplied by minus 4 minus minus plus, so answer will be plus 16. Okay, now move on to the next question from exercise number 2.3. Now what you have here, again you have two terms that are dividing with each other. So as you can see, what you have, minus 8, then 2L plus 3M whole power 5, then 4n minus 2p whole power 6. Then you have minus 4, that is your coefficient, then 2l plus 3m under bracket, whole power is 3, and then 4n minus 2p whole power 4. Now, if you can see here, here you have 8 and 4. So you can simply divide it. How? 4 into 1 is 4 and 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, and minus minus will be cancelled. But if you can see here, the bases are same. 2l plus 3m, 2l plus 3m. So these are same bases. So simply what you will do, you will subtract their powers. Here again, the bases are same. So what you will do, you will simply subtract their powers. In the next step, what you will write your remainder, that is 2, and then 2l plus 3m will be common base, and then simply subtract the exponent, that is 5. Okay, this is 5 minus 3. Okay, then you have 4n minus 2p, that is your another base, and then simply subtract their powers, just like 6 minus 4. Okay, now your this will remain same. Now after this, next in the next step, what you will do, you will subtract their exponents. Okay, so what will be left here? 2 will remain as it is, your base will remain same, and then 5 minus 3 will become 2, and then 4n plus minus 2p will remain same, and 6 minus 4 will be 2. So this is your basically final answer. So if you have anything which is dividing with each other, so if the bases are common, their exponent will be subtracted. Okay, I'm repeating again, if the bases are same and they are dividing with each other, so their exponents will be subtracted. Now move on to the next one. Now we are going to start exercise number 2.4, and in exercise number 2.4, what you have to do again in 2.4, 2.5, you have to simplify the questions. But now what I'm going to show you how to identify which type of question is this and how you are going to solve it. That's why I'm not going to provide the definition of each law. Okay, just we are going to solve the questions. Now what you have here, 3 upon 12, okay, whole power. Okay, now 3 upon 12 and its whole power is 6, means law of quotient of power. Okay, so 3 upon 12, as you can see here, this is 3 upon 12 and its whole power is 6, means this 6 is the power of this 3 and as well as this 12. Okay, in the previous questions we have same basis and powers were different. Here we have different bases and the exponents are same. Okay, so this is the difference between the previous question and in this question. Now what you will do, first you are going to copy down in the with the heading of solution as it is. Now you can reduce it. 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 4 is 12. Okay, so what will be left? 1 upon 4 and the whole power is 6. Now as you can see here, this whole power 6 means this 6 is the power of this one and it is also the power of this one. So what we will do in the next step, we are going to multiply this 1 by 6 times and this 4 is again by 6 times. If we are going to multiply this 1 by 6 times, so what will be the answer? Obviously 1. So simply in the numerator we will write only 1, but in the denominator we are going to multiply this 4 by 6 times, just like here, 4 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 4 multiply by 4 multiply by 4 multiply by 4. Okay, and now what will be left? What will be the answer? 1 upon 4096 is the answer. Okay, so first what you will do, first you will reduce it and then you will apply the powers over each numerator and denominator and then simply solve it. Okay, now again you have question number 2 from the same exercise. Now as you can see here, here you have the exponent which is negative, that is minus 3. Okay, exponent is minus 3. So what you will do here, 3, and as you can see your numerator is 18a cube b divided by 3cd. So in the next step what you will do, simply you will copy down the heading of solution and then you will simply copy it as it is. Okay, now what you will do, as you can see here, your exponent is negative here. So what you will do, first you will reduce them. Okay, 3 into 1 is 3 and 3 into 6 is 18. So what will be left here? 6 a cube b 3CD, 3 will be cancelled. So what you will write, simply CD. No need to write here 1. Now, as you can see here, your exponent is minus 3. Okay. Exponent is minus 3. So if your exponent is minus 3, what you will do, you will take the reciprocal of your base. Okay, because you have to convert this minus 3 into plus 3. So what you will do, you will take the reciprocal of this. So what it will become, your numerator, that is 6a cube b, will become your denominator, and your denominator, that is cd, it will now become your numerator. And after this minus 3 will be now plus 3. Okay, now what you will do, simply you will apply this power 3 to this one and to this one as well. Okay, is it clear? Now, simply what you will do, you will give this power 3 to this c and this d as well. So it will become c cube, d cube, and you will simply provide the power of 3 to this 6. So it will become 6 whole raised to the power 3, then a3, 3, and then b3. Now, simply you will solve it. So it will become c cube. Okay, it will become c cube, it will become d cube. Now the square cube of 6 will be 216, and power of the power, so simply you will multiply these powers. So 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. Okay, 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and then it will simply write here b cube. Okay, clear? So if the basis, if your exponent is negative, so what you will do, you will take the reciprocal. Understand? Clear? Now do some more questions. Now next question is, what you have again, numerator and denominator, and the exponent is 2. Now this is very simple, but as you can see here, nothing is negative, but each one has its another power. So power of the power here, what you have, power of the power. So what you will do, Abdul Rahman, please down your hand. I will reply you at the end of this session. Okay. Now, what you will do, simply you will write down the heading of solution here, and then simply you will write down is at as it is. Okay. Now what you will do, as you have 12 and 16, so first you will reduce it. 6 into 1 is 6, and 6 into 2 is 12. Okay. Now what will be left here? In the next step, simply you will write this 2, m4, n cube, p square, then m square, n square, and p. Understand? Simply you will copy down as it is. After that, what you will do now, as you can see, nothing can be further reduced here. So what you will do, you will give power to each number, this 2, just like this. Okay, now this is your denominator, numerator. So this numerator will got this power 2, means what you will do, you will give this 2 to each number. Okay, this one, this one, this one, and this one, then this one, and this, each number. Okay, each number. So this will 2 will become 2 raised to the power 2, then m4, its whole power will become 2, this n cube, then whole power will be 2, then p cube, then the p square, and the whole power will be 2, then m square, and the whole power is 2, then n square, whole power is 2, and then this p square. Now in the next step, what you are going to do, you are going to solve it. Now the square of 2 will be 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4, but here, as you can see here, power of the power, here you have power of the power, power of the power, power of the power. So where you have power of the power, so simply you will multiply their powers. Okay, so how will you multiply it? The square of 2 will be 4, 4 multiplied by 2 will become 8, then simply n, then 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, then m, and then 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, then your another base, that is 9, then 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and then this is p square. Okay, now as you can see here, the bases are same. Okay, bases are same, coefficient obviously different, but the bases are same. Here you have m, n, and pp. So if the bases are same, so what you will do, simply subtract the exponent. So in the next step, you are going to solve it further by subtracting the base powers of the same bases. How? You will simply write the coefficient 4, then take your common base, that is m, and then subtract their exponent, that is 8 minus 4, then another base which is 9, and subtract their exponent 6 minus 4, then another common base is p, and then subtract their exponents 4 minus 2. So after subtracting, what you will get? You will get simply 4m4n square p square. After subtracting this exponents, you will get the answer of this one. Okay, is it clear? Now move on to the next one. Now, concept of radicals and square root of positive real number. Look at here. Radicals and parts of a radicals. Now, what is the radical and parts of a radical? Now, first of all, this thing, okay, this thing. This is basically called a radical symbol, okay. This is called index. The thing which is written inside the radical symbol is called radicand, and this whole thing is called as radical. Okay, this whole thing is called as radical, which is comprises of index, radicand, and radical symbol. So these are the parts of a radical, and the whole thing is called, okay, not this one, okay, not only this one. This is not the radical. Basically, this is a radical symbol. Inside the radical symbol, you have radicand, and outside the radicand, you have index, and this whole thing is called radical. Okay. Now let's start exercise number 2.5. Now, what is exercise number 2.5? In exercise number 2.5, again, what you have to do, you have to simplify it. So how you are going to simplify it? Okay, under root for 144. Okay, if you remember, I have already explained in the class that if you are going to find out the square root of anything, so you have two things. First, you will identify whether your given radicand is the perfect square of anything. If it is the perfect square, so you will take the perfect square, and if it is not the perfect square, so what you will do, you will take the LCM to break down into its factors. Okay, so 144 basically is the perfect square of 12. Okay, so 12 multiplied by 12 is 144. Now simply you will make their pairs. Okay, why you are making the pair? Because this one is basically represent square root. Okay, this radical symbol means you have to find out the square root here. Okay, so obviously you will make the pair. So this pair will be cancelled with this square root, and what will be left? Only 12. So answer will be 12 only. Okay, now move on to the next one. Under root 96. Now this 96 is basically is not the perfect square of any number. So to break down into this 96 into its factors, what we will do, we will take the LCM of 96. Just like this, in the working column, we are going to take the LCM of 96. So what will be the LCM of 96? Simply you will divide this 96 by 2. So 2 into 4 is 8, and 2 into 1 will be 2 into 8 is 16. Then in the next, again, you are going to divide this 48 by 2. So 2 into 2 is 4, and 2 into 4 is 8. This 24 can be divided by 2 again. So 2 into 1 is 2, and 2 into 2 is 4. Then 2 into 6 is 12. 2 into 3 is 6, and then 3 into 1 is 3. So basically these are the factors of 96, and why we are breaking down them into 96, because we are going to find out the square of 96. So to find out the square of 96, we have to simply break them down into its factors. So these are the factors of 96, and as you can see here, I have made them here the pairs of 2 and 2. Two numbers, two same numbers. Okay, why I'm making the pairs? Because I have to find out the square root, means pair banana. Okay, so as you can see here, this will be cancelled with this one, this will be cancelled with this one, but you cannot take them out. Okay, because there is no square of 2 and 3, and there is no pair of 2 and 3. So what you will do, you will take this 2 out, and it will become 2 multiplied by 2, and under root 2 multiplied by 3 will remain as it is. Okay, so simply you will multiply them. 2 multiplied by 2 will become what? 4, and 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So 4 under root 6 is the answer. Okay, what I have done here, I just make the pair of the same number. Okay, and by making the pair of the same number, it means I'm going to cancel this pair with this root. So what will be left? This 2 will come out from the square root, so it will become a single 2. Okay, so it will become single 2. Similarly, this pair, when you will take it out from the square root, so it will become a single pair. Okay, single number. But here you cannot make the pair of the different numbers, so simply it will keep inside the square root, and 2 multiplied by 3 will become 6, and the number which is outside will also going to multiply, so 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4 under root 6. Okay, now move on to the next one. Again, exercise number 2.5, and the question here is this one: under root 14 multiplied by under root 21. Okay, now if you have this concept, means if you have to multiply it, under root 14 multiplied by under root 21, so what you have to do, you have to break them down into its factor. But no need to take LCM here, because as you know, the factors of 14 will be what? 2 multiplied by 7 is 14, and the factors of 21 will be 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. So no need to take the LCM here, just simply break them down into its factors. Simply the factors of 14 will be 2 multiplied by 7 multiplied by the factors of 21 will be 3 multiplied by 7. Okay, now 2 multiplied by 7 and 3 multiplied by 7. What you will do, these are two different roots and they are multiplying with each other. So what you will do, you will take a common root here and multiply all the numbers all together, just like this. Simply you will write under root 2, and then you will write 2 multiply by 3 multiply by 7 and multiply by 7, means I have write it down in a ascending order. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7. As you can see here, you can make the pair of this 7. Okay, so you can make the pair of 1 minute, you can make the pair of this 7 here. Okay, so obviously the only one pair of 7 will be formed here, so what this pair will be cancelled with this square root and 7 will be come out. Okay, so what you have 7, and inside the under root what you have 2 multiplied by 3. Simply what you will do, 2 multiplied by 3 will become 6, and the answer will be 7 under root 6. Okay, now the next is this one. Now here you have different radicals and they are dividing with each other. So what you will do, if they are dividing with each other, under root 21 and under root 7. So 3 multiplied by 7, simply you will break down this 21 into its factor, 3 multiplied by 7, and this will remain same. Now what you will do, you will split the numbers. Okay, now what you will do, you will simply take, just like write down this under root 3 multiply by under root 7. Now this will be cancelled with this one and the answer will be under root 3. Okay, now move on to the next one. Okay, what you have, under root 68 divided by under root 68. So as you can see here, both the numbers are same, so you will write, you will cancel them together. Okay, and the answer will be 1. Answer will be 1 here. Now move on to the another one, this one. Now what you have, 2 under root 28 and 7. Now what you have to do, you have to take the, you have to find out the factors of 28. So in the working column you will find out the factors of 28 just like this. Okay, just like this you will find out the factors of 28, and the factors of 28 will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. So simply what you will write it down, you will write them down together in this way. Simply you will write 2, then under root the factors of 28 will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. Now you will make the pair of the same number. Okay, so this is the pair of the same number, which is 2. So this 2 pair will be cancelled with this square root and you will take out 2. Okay, when you are going to take it out this 2 from outside the box, so outside the radical simple, so you are going to multiply this 2 with the coefficient 2. So 2 multiplied by 2, under root 7 will be remain same, and this under root 7 will be cancelled with this under root 7, and the answer will be 4. Okay, now this is the end of the lecture. If you want to ask anything, please write it down in the chat box, and till then we are going to start your question answer session now. solve the question number 1. Solve the question number 1. What will be the answer of this one? Everyone. 2 raised to the power 5. Okay. 2 raised to the power 5 is not the answer. 2 power 6. Yes. You are going to multiply the power 3 multiply by 2. Okay. 3 multiply by 2. Now this one. Now solve this one. Now solve this one. Number 2. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. XY whole power 4. XY whole power 4. Or simply you will write here x4 y4. Simply you can write it down in this way. x4 and y4. Okay. Now solve this one. Number 3. Number 3, solve this one. What will be the answer of this one? अब अटक गए सब. 1 power 1. No. A different one. No. 0. No, 0 is not the right answer. फातिमा ने दिया है. फातिमा कहाँ है? दोबारा दो जल्दी से. मिस हो गया. 1 minute. फातिमा का आंसर मुझे नहीं आया. फातिमा प्लीज रिप्लाई अगेन. Yes, Fatma, your answer is right. Okay, now Abdul Rahman, you are giving the right answer. No, Hamza. Okay, now look at here. What will be the answer? What you have? 2 raised to the power 2. Okay, divided by 2 raised to the power 2. So bases are same. So you will simply subtract their powers. Just like this 2. Then you will write 2 multiply by, sorry, minus 2. Okay, 2 minus 2 will be what? 2 minus 2 will be 0. And if anything which has 0 power, so it will be equals to 1. So answer will be 1 here. Okay, so answer will be 1 here. Now solve this for number 4. Number 4. Very good. Very good, Fatma. No. 3 power 4. Okay, Moise, you are right. 3 power 4 will be also a right answer. Or simply you will multiply, take the, yes, Shiza 81 is the right answer. Okay, now move on to number 5. Number 5, solve this number 5. Simply multiply their powers, okay? Yes, Faleha, you are right. Now solve this one, number 5. Very good, very good. Very good, Hamza. Yes, okay. Now move on to this 6th one. Now solve this 6. Question number 6. Question number 6. This is very simple. Yes, right. X raised to the power 7, Y power 7. Yes, good. Now this one, number 7. Now solve number 7. Solve number 7. Solve number 7. Number 7. Okay, yes, I am waiting. I am waiting. I know it will take some time. Yes, class, what are you doing? No, no, Hamza. Why didn't you reduce it? 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 2 is 4. Hmm? अब ठीक है. 4 multiplied by 2 will become 8. Yes, right. Yes, right answer. Yes, so answer will be, Fatma, why you are not reducing it? 2 to 2 is 4 हो जाएगा इसका square तो. The square of 2 will be 4, not 8. X 4, then Y 8, then P, Y you have 4. ये तो reduced हो जाएगा. So 4 multiplied by 2 is 8 and Q multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2 is 10. Now I'm checking again. 5 multiplied by 2 will be 10 beta. You will multiply their powers. 5 multiplied by 2 will be 10. 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. Yes, Falia, your answer is right. Beta, why you are not reducing these coefficients? Okay, now give me the answer of number 8. Give me the answer of number 8. Beta, time is running out. Please hurry up. Where are you, students? Number 8. Simply you will write what? It will be B. It will be B 4 upon A 4. That's it. Okay, now time is running out, so I'm going to solve this question in class. Okay, and then I would like to say, if you have any question, please write it down in the chat box. And I would like to say thank you